feel when your brother died?
Like the most important thing in my life was taken away from me.
What's happening with Survive YouTube? It's your boy Motor Mod coming into the day with the raw rundown. Okay, it's a couple hours late, a few hours late. I usually like to get the rundowns out the night of the show, but last night certain things prevented that from happening. But you know it's all good. We back at it tonight with today. So we're gonna start off. First segment of the show, Drew McIntyre. Drew comes out, Drew addresses the crowd and addresses his actions Friday. You know, Drew was basically like, for one, he said the crowd's dead to him. He said to everybody in the crowd, everybody who chanted CM Punk's name over the last couple months, they're dead to him. He said the reason is because, I know, just after everything Punk's done, you don't understand how after everything Punk's done, all the things he's done, the times he's cost him the world title matches, cost him in front of his family, going all the way to Clash of the Castle to screw him over in front of his home country and his sick wife, who he promised to bring the title home to. Punk screwed Drew. So Drew don't understand why Punk gets all his love. The crowd chants his name. Triple H praises him in the press conferences. You know, Punk just didn't get it. So Punk said the crowd's dead to him, and anybody who else supports CM Punk is dead to him. He then looks in the camera, talking to CM Punk, and tells Punk, you know, I hope you're as comfortable as possible. I hope you're eating through a tube, you know? And he said, Drew was basically got to the point where, like, he said that he will be entering the Money in the Bank match. And he said, during all this time, with all this support for CM Punk, he said he felt alone, like he had nobody in his corner. Then he pulls out the bracelet that he ripped off Punk's wrist Friday. And that bracelet bears the name of AJ Lee, his wife, and his dog Larry. And if anybody know anything about CM Punk, the two most important things in CM Punk's life is AJ and Larry. So Drew said he won't be alone at Money in the Bank because he's gonna have his family, Punk's family, in his corner, which is so disrespectful. So disrespectful. You know, and like I said, I called the Drew McIntyre crash out. I said it was gonna happen. The crash out tour, it's in full effect. And I can't wait for Punk. I can't wait for Punk to come back. If they don't bring Punk back into Money in the Bank to cause Drew again, I would get chef's kiss. Okay. The second segment of the night, we see Chad Gable arriving. He pulls up in the truck, he gets out. You see he's bandaged up from the wide attack last week, got his shades on, boatload of security around him. He's trying to stay out of the way of the camera. He don't want no type of uniform. He want to go to the locker room, get the hell out of Dodge. He don't know what might happen. So that was interesting. That was very interesting. It goes, and then it goes over to Captain Kelly speaking in front of Chad's room. After they come back from commercial break, it goes over to Captain Kelly speaking in front of Chad's room. And it's security there. She's basically just saying, you know, Chaz, they trying to, there's a doctor in there trying to see if he can be medically cleared to compete later on the night. But you know, so that was a little interesting segment. The first match of the night, Braun Baker versus Ludwig Kaiser. Fire match, fire opener. But now that I'm making this video a couple hours out, apparently that Ludwig got hurt. So I hope that it's nothing serious, because this was to be the worst time, because, you know, he's getting a big singles push right now. Ludwig's like Gunther and Ludwig are together in the period, but they being pushed on two different. They got their own push going on. So prayers to Ludwig Kaiser. I hope it's nothing too serious. But yeah, fire match opener. Great. Please go watch it. If you get time, please go watch Braun Breaker and Ludwig. Please go watch the match. Big spots. Breaker hit that announce table spot he did on Sheamus last week when he jumped off the apron, shake both of them all over the announce table. Good match. Breaker hit the Frankensteiner. And then he gets out the ring and he goes to spear Ludwig. He goes to spear Ludwig through the steps. Ludwig moves, duck out of dodge. Breaker runs into the steps. Ludwig goes around the other side of the ring. You know, he's about to hit his step spot, the little drop kick. He goes around the ring. He comes around. But as soon as he hit that last post, Sheamus comes out of the left field, knocks his goddamn head off. It's just, when I watched it, I screamed, holy shit, audibly. Because, like, it really looked like Sheamus took his goddamn head off. If he got a concussion, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe that's the injury. But yeah, Sheamus goes to powerbomb Ludwig into the announce table, but then Breaker spears Sheamus, taking him out. Breaker's pissed off. Breaker's pissed off. Everybody keep getting involved in his matches, man. And like that's like this little mini feud. It started with Sheamus and Lil Wayne. Now it's kind of got Breaker involved in there. If that would lead to some type of triple threat, and of course, hopefully Lil Wayne's in good health, I wouldn't be mad at that. I would enjoy that. I feel like that'll be a banger. I really feel like that would be a banger, man. Breaker is a fucking star. I'm a Breaker glazer, if you will. I'm a huge Braun Breaker fan, man. I love Braun. He's good, man. He's gonna be a star, man. Anyway, so after that, we get the third segment. The Judgment Day is in the back on a brand new PS5 playing WWE 2K24, having the time of their life, right? This was a good segment. They on the game playing the time of their life. Damian Priest walks in. I guess this is the first time they didn't see him before they all speak to each other. Then Damian asks Carlito, like, this you? This new setup? Because they got like couches flipped a different way, got a new flat screen, brand new console. It's like a new setup. But then Dom gets something. He like, Damian, I know you're not gonna like this, but these are all gifts from Liv Morgan. And then Damian is like, Dom, what the fuck, man? Like, did I tell you to end this with Liv? Like, you supposed to end this. Like, this supposed to be over. Then while they're talking, Dom gets a text message. And Dom picks up his phone. He shows Damian. Apparently, Dom got them attachments, if you get my drift. If you get my drift, Dom got them attachments, 5 photos, 5 images. Liv sent him a little, yeah. Liv sent him a little nice little gift in the messages. Because he showed David, and David just goes, wepa. And Carlito once again says, that's cool. David like, Carlito, shut the fuck up. No, it's not cool. Shut up. So it's not cool. David said, look, Dom, end this. End this, man. You got to go to Liv Morgan right now. Cut all this out. What is Real going to say, man? End it, man. So Dom leaves. Then he gets on the rest of Judgment Day because they playing a game. He was like, I'm glad y'all enjoying the video game, but we have another problem. Braun Strowman should have been handled weeks ago. But please, by me, enjoy your games. So Priest leaves. Then Finn gets something to everybody. Yeah, let's go handle Braun Strowman. So they leaves. Funny segment. Liv buying PS5 and sending nudes. I mean, Dom, you're a strong man for not folding. If it was me, lawn chair folded. Anyways, the fourth segment, then you got Braun Breaker storming to Adam Pearce's office. You know, just like tell him, like, Pierce, do something about this. Every time I have a match, I can't win because it always ended disqualification. People getting involved in my business. So then Pierce tells Braun to calm down. He gonna look into it. And then Sami Zayn walks up. And then Sami Zayn is just like, Braun, if you want a chance to prove yourself, if you want a title match, all you gotta do is ask me. So Braun asks him, and Sami says, any place, anytime. Braun says, okay, Money in the Bank for the Intercontinental Championship. And then Sami says, Adam, make it official. Adam Pearce makes it official. The first, outside the Money in the Bank match, the first official singles match Money in the Bank is official. It is Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. We will be seated. That will be a great match. We will definitely be seated for that. I will be seated next Saturday. I will be seated. That's going to be a great match. I'm kind of rooting for Braun. I'm not going to lie. I already said I'm a Braun fan. I love Sami, love the title reign, but whew, Braun is hot right now. The second match of the night, Women's Money in the Bank qualifying match, Lyra Valkyria versus Shayna versus Kairi Sane. Three great female wrestlers who I like. Lyra is the hot one right now. Shayna, and you know, Shayna's booking has been all over the place the last couple of years, but she can go in the ring. And then Kairi is good. I don't care what nobody say, Kairi is good. It was a great match. It even got some "this is awesome" chants from the crowd. And newsflash, American crowds, if you get a "this is awesome" chance, it's probably some good shit because American crowds are fucking tough sometimes, man. So for this match to get a "this is awesome" chant, another match I would recommend that you go watch. It's not bad, man. And a cool ending. So Shayna has Lyra in the clutch, in the sleeper hold, and she's locking it in. Lyra rolls out because she goes for a pin, 1-2, breaks it out. So she rolls out. As she rolls out, Shayna's still laying down. Kairi comes off the top rope with an insane elbow on top of Shayna, taking her out. And then Lyra runs up, hit the Nightwing on Kairi, 1, 2, 3. Lyra advances to the Women's Money in the Bank match. Lyra's got a rocket up her ass right now. She's like, I'm not mad at it. Any type of hate coming Lyra way is stupid. This girl, you should have seen this coming when she had the match with Becky Lynch. Come like, Lyra is going to be that. She's good. So Lyra advances, great choice. the fifth segment, and then it goes to Drew. The fifth segment of the night goes to Drew talking to Adam Pearce. And then Adam is basically telling Drew, like, Drew, why would I give you a Money in the Bank qualifying match? Why would I put you in a Money in the Bank match? Have you earned it? The only thing you did around here lately is cause disruptions. On Raw, on SmackDown, that's when Drew stops him. He says, Adam, you talk about me causing problems. CM Punk wasn't treated like this when he was breaking up, when he was caught screwing me in my matches. Seth Rollins wasn't treated like this when he missed the last 3 months but came back and automatically got a championship match. What if they did to earn anything? You talk about, I haven't earned it. That's what basically Drew was saying. But he was like, you know what, Adam? I'm going to trust you to do the right thing. Because if you don't, then you're going to see a true disruption. The Drew Crash Out tour is in effect, man. Don't play with him, man. The Drew Crash Out tour is in effect. And Drew will be in the Money in the Bank qualifying match next week. Sheamus, Drew, Ilya. I'm fucking there. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I am fucking there. Drew, Sheamus, and Ilya next week? Oh, God, that match is going to fucking... That's a PLE worthy match. But we're going to get him on Monday Night Raw in a qualifying match. It's going to bang. It's going to bang. And do it, bang. There was a cooler, and then the next segment was a cooler, quick segment with WWE announcing the Royal Rumble 2025 coming to Indiana, and they getting a SummerSlam and a WrestleMania in the future. So, Indianapolis, congratulations on that. That's gonna be big for y'all. And Tyrese Halliburton made an appearance too. You know, he's a big wrestling fan, so that was cool. All right, so the sixth segment of the night, Liv Morgan, she comes out to call out Dom. You know, just like Dom, like Daddy Dom, and she says Daddy could come out here, but Selena Vega comes out, and Selena Vega is so underrated. Not only in the ring, but her on the microphone. The promo she cut on Liv last night, we need this. Selena Vega needs her. She can talk, man. Like, I already knew she was underrated, but last night she really showed off her talking skills, her promo skills. Because she came out there and she basically told Liv, like, you're way too focused. You're more focused on messing with Rhea Ripley's sloppy seconds and chasing Dirty D than defending the world title. Like, you're not a world champion. You're more focused on being a bop, being a whore. I mean, dude, that's what you're focused on. And you know, she was ripping into Liv, and then Liv was like, "No, you're wrong. The world championship is the most important thing to me in my life, more important than anything." And you know, Selena basically was basically called a cap. And then Dom comes out, but Dom is coming out to tell Selena that I will help you win because it's nothing more I want in the world than for her to lose that title. But then Selena was like, Dom, I don't want your help. I'm doing it on my damn self, my damn self. Of course, I don't need your help. I don't need your help. That's basically what Selena was saying. So then, while Selena was talking to Dom, Liv comes from behind her, pulls her down, starts attacking her, starts beating her up. Then Rey Mysterio runs out to pull Liv off of Selena. He's trying to break it up, but he pulled Liv off her. You know, and Rey won't even know crazy. He just like break it up. But then Dom pulls up and pushes his father over, pushes him over. And the way it looked like Dom was standing up for Liv. Oh, my bad. You saw that. Anyways, it looked like Dom was standing up for Liv. That's what it looked like. Dom leaves, Liv following him to the back. Selena and Rhea just in the ring looking confused. Looking confused. But Liv did challenge Selena Vega did challenge Liv Morgan for the world title. And we will get that match next week. I'm interested in that match. Raw next week gonna be fire. Raw next week is definitely gonna be fire. The seventh segment of the day, it goes back to Captain Chad's locker room. And Adam comes out. Adam Pearce in there. Adam comes out, basically give us an update like Chad's medically clear. He will go tonight. He's shaking up, but he's good. He will go tonight. So Chad Gable will be in the qualifying match with Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed. Then after that, we get a fire-ass Seth Rollins video package. Like, for no reason at all. Just a fire Seth Rollins package. Absolute gas detailing his return to wrestling over them 3 months after WrestleMania. And I just fire. Go watch that too. There's a lot of stuff from this Raw that I actually want y'all self to go watch. Because I'm not going to be able to do it justice. Especially one segment I'm going to get to, one promo. We're going to get to there. Anyways. The 8th segment, absolute gold. So Liv chasing Dom in the back. She's trying to thank Dom. Dom was like, he's pushing her off. Then R-Truth walks up to Liv. And he was like, don't you love when they play hard to get? And, they start chopping it up. But then Liv somehow talks R-Truth into giving Finn and JD a tag team title match tonight. Keep in mind, Miz is still on commentary, just watching in disbelief and horror. As R-Truth agrees to Liv Morgan, and he's going to tell Adam Pearce to make a tag title match tonight against the Judgment Day. And so he sells Liv, yes, and he says, when Liv walks off, he said, I always loved Carmella. What? R-Truth is gold, dog. Then it goes back to Miz on commentary, just an absolute shock. He leaves. He leaves to go try to find Truth. And then, so Miz did the first hour with Michael Cole. Props to Michael Cole, because Michael Cole commentated 2 hours of Raw alone. I told myself I'm going to make sure that was going to be a point in this video. Michael Cole commentated 2 hours of Raw alone by himself. All the flowers in the world of Michael Cole. First ballot Hall of Famer, man. Pat out. Nobody, Cole called, and he did it so seamlessly, so smoothly, you wouldn't even recognize that he was the only person on commentary. Props to Michael Cole for that, man. Props to Michael Cole. The third match of the night, Men's Money in the Bank qualifier, Chad Gable versus Big Bronson Reed versus Braun Strowman. Chad come out, he's making an entrance, he cuts a promo, basically saying that you can't kill Chad Gable. Basically saying he was shooken up from last week, but you can't kill Gable. And as he's making his entrance, you start seeing his Tron's glitch, and him and everybody in the ring look around like, what's going on? Like what's happening? But they try to brush it off. The match type is a pretty hard-hitting match, a pretty good match. Until the Judgment Day runs out, they start jumping Braun Strowman. They get him out of there. So it's just Chad and Bronson in the ring. Chad hits Bronson with a pretty moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Chad gets the win. Chad advances to Money in the Bank. Chad's celebrating, but as Chad is celebrating, you hear the lights shutting off. Doom, doom. And then you hear the music start to play. Now you see the wires about to come, but it's just Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross comes through the ring, up from the smoke in the ring, scares Chad off. Then she goes to the announce table, and the last for SmackDown Raw, they've had security guards all over the place, and they had 2 security guards by the announce table. When Nikki walks to the announce table, 2 security guards are laid across, gone, dead apparently. I don't know if they was unconscious or what. They was laid out, and it was just Michael Cole. And Michael Cole did a great job in selling this. He's just right there like, what's going on? And then Nikki Cross places a box in front of Michael Cole, and it's addressed to Pat McAfee. And she walks off, and then it comes back, and Cole is just like, I got this box, and he pulls it out, and he says, kids, and for kids at home, this is a VHS tape, because kids these days definitely have no clue what a VHS tape is. But yeah, he tells them it's a VHS tape. And he says he's going to send it off to production, so they're going to play it later. And what they played was fucking powerful. We're going to get to that. But then it goes to the back. Chad is at Alpha Academy's door. He's trying to rekindle a relationship because he needs help. He's been fucking stalked by apparently serial killers or whatever. The wives are just taking everybody out. He's being stalked. He needs some serious help. So he goes to the back, talks to him. He's talking to Otis. He's apologizing. It really seemed genuine. But Otis not hearing it. Otis said, you hurt them, we're no longer family. He closed the door. Maxine tried to give Chad some words of encouragement that she's going to talk to him, but they all go back in the room. They leave Chad. So Chad's walking, and then you see Diamond Man walk up. Julius, Brutus, and Ivy. And they're just like, Chad, you okay? He's like, no, I need help. And then they leave. And this is what I've been wanting. Everybody's been wanting. The Creed brothers, Diamond Man, and Chad Gable, Team Angle 2.0. It's perfect. It's perfect, man. And plus, it gives the Creed brothers the right pedestal where they need to be at. Because I'm telling people, the Creeds are good, man. They are good. They are really fucking good, man. The fourth match of the night. the unholy union, Aladon and Albert Fire versus Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. And it's a really whatever match. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you care about it, you care about it. If you don't, you don't. It's a cool little match. The tag champions involved. They get involved, but the biggest thing out of the match, Damage Control runs in, takes the tag champions out. So in Money in the Bank, we probably get the Unholy Union versus Damage Control. You know, it's interesting. Damage Control been having this thing going on lately. So yeah, at Money in the Bank, that's probably the match we'll be getting, the Unholy Union versus Damage Control. That should be that should be a cool match. It's something I probably get into. You know. Then we see Miz in the back. He finally finds R-Truth. But it's too late. The match is made official, so the main event will be for the tag team titles. Holy crap. What the fuck? Okay, then we get Damian this is the interesting part. After that, we get Damian Priest headed to his locker room to grab the championship because he's about to come out and address Seth Rollins. He goes to the locker room, but before he grabs the door handle, Liv Morgan comes out of there. Of course, you're thinking, oh my God, Liv and Dom, what are they doing? But no, when he walks in, the only person you see is Finn Balor. Finn, we're looking at you crazy, G. We're looking at you crazy, dog. First, it was when everybody was talking Judgment Day on 3 or Judgment Day on 3, you pulled the hotel key, slid in your pocket, talk about something, you threw it away. Now, Damian's catching Liv coming out the clubhouse with you in there. We got my eyes on you, Finn. But then Finn claims that Liv was just telling them that she got them the tag team match with the Awesome Truth. So time shall tell what that's going on. Okay. But then, so then we got the 9th segment of the night. Damian Priest comes out. He's praising Seth Rollins at first. He's praising Seth, and then he understands why Seth sees a lot of him in himself. You know, so he's praising Seth, but then he says he doesn't want to be Seth Rollins. He said, let him explain himself. He doesn't want to see a successor come in behind him. He doesn't want to see somebody bigger than him, faster than him, stronger than him come in and take his place, you know? And then he said, as long as he's the champion, Seth Rollins will never reach the mountaintop ever again, as long as he's the champion. Then Seth Rollins' music hit. And I'm not going to lie, man, when it's like after Seth being gone for 3 months and then not knowing he gonna be on these shows, when I hear his music, I pop now. I pop every time because like it feel like it's unexpected for some reason. You know he's back now, but like it's just unexpected. Like last week when it hit for sure, big pop. Didn't know he was coming back. When it hit again this week, it was the same day for some reason. I was like, oh my God, Seth's here. And then we came out this week, he had that Seth Rollins swagger back. Last week it seemed like he was so humble, you know, in returning. He came out, he wasn't really doing this. He was real mellow. He was real humble. This week, oh, Seth was back on that bully, my boy. Seth was back on his bully. Seth pulled up with the two-faced pants, the white, black, with the jacket. Seth had that swagger back. Seth had that Seth freaking Wallace swagger back, and it was great to see. It felt like the Seth of old. Seth was back, man. You know, Seth get to talking to Priest, and Seth basically telling Priest, for one, I don't like being one-upped. You know, I make my return, and I should be the one challenging for the world title. But instead, you challenge me for your title. But then Seth said that's all right. Because then Seth gave Priest an ultimate ultimatum. Well, based on the ultimatum, he just said, this is going to be the stipulation for the match, Priest. Priest, if you win, since you said that I would never reach the mountaintop again, because Seth said he doesn't believe that. But since Priest believes that, Seth said, Damian, if you beat me, as long as you're champion, I will never get another opportunity at the world title. Right, but then Seth said, Priest, I want to see if you a man, can you stand on your own 2 feet? If you win, I never get another shot at the title as long as you're champion. But if I win, Priest, you're out of Judgment Day. Holy shit, where did that come from? You saw the Judgment Day split coming, but now it's like, oh, it's here. It's getting close, man. It's getting close. It's getting close, man. But then Damian said something really interesting. He said, Seth, how I see it, I'm the champion. I'm El Campeon. And Judgment Day needs me more than I need the Judgment Day. And whoa, Priest said, Damian Priest is really on some lone wolf type stuff right now. And then they shake hands on it. So if Money in the Bank It will be for the world title with the added stipulation. If Priest wins, Seth never gets another shot. If Seth wins, Priest is out of Judgment Day. So then Gunther comes out. And, you know, Gunther comes out and praises both men for what they do. Praises Seth for being a workhorse. Praises Damian for being the current champion. But then Gunther basically just says, whoever is the better man out of you at Money in the Bank will be the lesser man to me at SummerSlam. That was a bar, Gunther. For somebody who said, you know, he's going to say he's still working on the mic, that was a bar, Gunther. He walks off. That's all that's going to be interesting. Money in the Bank is going to be interesting. SummerSlam is going to be great. Okay, then the 10th segment is the VHS tape where Nikki Cross delivered to Cole, and Cole says it's ready to be played. And man, I'm not going to do this segment. I'm not going to do this promo any justice. Go watch it yourself. Go watch it. The promo was Bo Dallas being interviewed by Uncle Howdy. And the first question Uncle Howdy asked Bo was, how did you feel when your brother died? And I'm not going to do this justice, so I really need y'all to go watch. I implore y'all to go watch Bo's mastery. Bo was talking from the heart. He was talking from the heart, man. I'm not going to do it justice, so go watch it. Bo Dallas talking to Uncle Howdy. That was on the VHS tape. I'm not going to do it justice. Go watch that. The 5th match of the night, Karrion Kross versus Kofi Kingston. This rivalry is another whatever rivalry. Like, Karrion Kross, I like Karrion. He's so good. I just wish he was, I don't know what he got to do to get over. Maybe WWE needs to book him better. Maybe he need to change up his presentation a little bit. But it's just like Karrion's not over with the crowd at all. It'd be just like he don't get no reaction. And this rivalry is whatever. You know, they trying to break up the New Day. They trying to break up Kofi and Xavier. But, you know, it's whatever, really. And, you know, the match gets on the way. Kofi get distracted by AOP assaulting Xavier Woods. Karrion takes the opportunity to steal the win. Hits his move, gets the win. And Karrion holds up 7 fingers, though. And I appreciate that, though, because that's Karrion saying he's beat 7 former world champions now. He have. Karrion Kross could be a serious person in WWE. He could be a guy. They just got to, him and WWE got to figure out what you got to do to get him back more over. Because Karrion is definitely a good wrestler. The main event of the night, Tag Team Championship match, Awesome Truth versus JD. I knew it was going to be a screwy finish just because, just how the night was going. I knew that this match was going to end in a screwy way. And it did. In the middle of the match, Judgment Day and Liv Morgan both come out to the ringside, of course. Then Braun Strowman runs them off. This is basically what he did the last 2 weeks. He runs off the rest of Judgment Day, but Liv Morgan. So Liv Morgan is still ringside. And, you know, JD and Finn and the Awesome Truth, they're going at it in the ring. Truth gets the upper hand. He hits a 10-knuckle shuffle on Finn and JD. And Truth's got the upper hand. Look like Truth's about to win the match. Then Liv gets on the apron and distracts him. And as he's talking to Liv, and the referee's talking to JD, so he's not looking, Liv, her face brightens up. She sees the opportunity. She pulls Truth faces down on the rope, takes him out. And then Truth's out. Finn goes to the top rope, hit a coup de grace, 1, 2, 3. The Judgment Day are once again your tag team champions, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I love it. I love Awesome Truth, but they need to come off the belts. There was no reason they were still champions, man. It was a cool WrestleMania moment, but 3 months later, man, it was time for them to come off the belts. They had a decent reign. They got some big wins, they defended a couple times. I think that's the perfect way to do a short reign. Everybody don't need the Roman Reigns type of reigns, the Gunther championship reigns. We can have some short title reigns in there. 79 days, that's not bad. But it was time for them to come off the belts. And now Finn and JD got them. And frankly, I don't want Finn and JD to have them a long time either. I don't think they need to have a super long title reign either. Maybe a month or 2, maybe 3, 4 is kind of pushing it. But you know, I'm glad that Awesome Truth came off the belts. Now, R-Truth can go back to being a comic. I don't want to say a comic. R-Truth can go. You got R-Truth in this and that. But, you know, Miz can maybe move on to something a little more serious because, you know, it was cool for the point being, but Miz can still got a lot to give to the game. And he did great for that 1 hour commentary he did. So, yeah, so maybe Miz can move on to something else. But, yeah, guys, that was the show. Out of 10, I'll rank it. It was a solid 7.5. It wasn't a bad show at all. Good matches. Great segments. The the Bo Dallas segment itself, talking to Uncle Howdy, damn near me. I'm gonna give it an 8. The show gets an 8. A show with that on it cannot get anything lower than an 8. That was great. That was probably the best part of the show. And then Liv Morgan and Dom News, that was hilarious. The match was good. Definitely 8 out of 10 show. It was, it was good. I can't wait for next week's Raw. It's going to be a banger. I'm already suspecting. It's Friday. SmackDown this Friday is going to be a banger. Definitely going to make a video to that. You already know. Since Money in the Bank is Saturday, it's next Saturday. I'll probably do a Money in the Bank's prediction video. Going to once all the match card gets officially made, I'll probably do a prediction video like I did with Clash of the Castle. But yeah, man, as always, I am excited as hell for what's coming up. WWE is hot right now. Triple H is in Gorilla throwing grease around that motherfucker. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I will see y'all guys Friday, maybe tonight. I might start doing NXT rundowns. Maybe not as rundown, but little NXT shorts. We might. We're going to see. Look out for that. But as right now, I'm going to see y'all guys Friday. Love and prosperity to all. Thank you for all the love and support. Like, comment, and subscribe, and comment. Deuces.